Hi guys, and welcome to another breakdown video for my newest project. I call it Infantry Fighting Vehicle BM2, and in this video, I will try out to point some new things and just demonstrate the video and take a closer look at the blueprint. So yeah, this is a high quality video with high quality model, with high quality textures, and of course a fully functional vehicle. Let's take it for a spin. And first of all, we have a crawl. Now if you hit center alone at any point of speed, you will actually hold that speed. Now it's a 40. If you want constantly to go, let's say venting, you lock it at venting, and as you are holding a left center lock, the vehicle will not go over at 20 kilometers per hour, and I like it because it will go slowly over the obstacles. And yeah, we have a fully working suspension. I like this map. It's my usual map for testing. And it's a good thing to have a consistent map for testing, because you will know how the vehicles behave and how other vehicles behave on the same map. So we have a working lights. And we have a boost option. This will actually for some time overload the vehicle, and you will not go faster, but you will achieve a faster acceleration, and it will maybe get you out of some sticky situation. But after some time you will have a short engine function. So it's a nice balance. Of course we have a smoke screen. And now let's test the weapons. On some of these dummy tanks we have a 30mm gun for main weapon. We have a secondary weapon, it's a Coaxial Gun. And you can change the clip size and reload time directly from the blueprint. I will show you that later. And for the first time in the land vehicle we have a third weapon. It's a ATGM anti-tank guided missile. And yeah, if you fire it, let's say this tank, you can actually steer the missile with our mouse. And default is 20 seconds missile will replenish, but for this demonstration I put it to 5 seconds. So yeah, let's guide some missiles. They are fun, I know, to shoot. And it's an instant kill. And if you are skilled enough, you can actually shoot drones. And I am not, but we'll try again. And here we go. So it's a fully guided missile. It took some time to figure out how to do it, but I managed to do it. And yeah, you will see options for this weapon blueprint. You can actually make it just to fire once, more realistic, because this thing on the top of the turret is ATGM. So if we fire the missile, we see the cap is disappeared. and when it's ready to fire, it will appear again. So it, yeah, I had a lot of time building this, a lot of fun building this system. And at some point, I know it could be done in Unreal, because there is nothing that can be done in Unreal, but it took me some time to figure it out. Come on. Yes. I am a pro. So yeah, this is a short overview of the driving. Now we will take a closer look at the blueprint. And just one more thing, there is actually gravity on the bullets, high caliber bullets, 13mm, 120 for the tanks. There is actually some gravity on the ATGM. It's a missile, there is actually no gravity, but you can make it in the blueprint. But it's more controllable without gravity influence. And Coaxial Guns actually does not have any gravitation, but you can change that easily. You need some, depend on your project. I like it this way, so I leave it, but if you want more realistic bullet drop-off, the controls are located in the projectiles. Also, I included some particle tracers for big guns, so that you can see where the bullets are actually shooting, and they are very useful at night. And almost I forget, we have night vision. Sorry, wrong button. We have a flare vision, this is like a thermal vision, and we have a standard thermal vision. And all of this can be, of course, controlled directly from the blueprint. If you don't want it in your tank, you can disable it just one click. Now, let's take a closer look at the blueprint. So, like always, I try to manage my blueprints to be clean. For me and for you guys, because sometimes I even forget how I achieved that, and probably I will forget how I achieved this guided missiles in a month, and I will need to revisit my guided missiles and how I accomplished that. So yeah, it's very nice to have a good and nice looking and nice clean blueprints without spaghetti notes if possible. So let's take a closer look at exposed variables first. We have a main gun clip size. So this is actually the size of the gun. We have 10. We can put it to 5 or 20, and actually that will be the main 30mm ammo count. This is the reload time. If default is 4 seconds, so if you put it to 1, almost reload is almost instantly. So yeah, default is 4 seconds and 10. So if you want infinite ammo in main gun, just put very big number here, and you will have infinite ammo. Or you want a faster reload or slower reload, just extend or decrease, increase or decrease this time, or this variable here. Health, self-explanatory. 100 is a full health. If you want to start a vehicle with lower health, put it to 25. Health refresh rate, this is every second 2 points of health are added when the refresh rate kicks in. So and this is also tied with this, So if you get damaged with some projectiles, 8 seconds is needed to health start to refreshing, and if you get hit again, you need to wait again 8 seconds. Use hide widget. This is just to hide third person health widget. Health armor left and armor right, and actually this is the RPG armor that we can add by this variable, and this is actually will count as health, so you can increase the amount of health to armor or decrease it. Distance needed. This health widget will disappear over the distance of 30 meters. So if you want to I don't know, the widget to be seen on the greater distance, increase this to 100, and you will need 100 meters difference between you and vehicles to help widget disappear. Now we have this category here. It's use particles. As you see, when we drive a vehicle, we have particles emitting on the wheels. So if you don't want to use the particles, you can disable that, or I don't know, for optimization. Use RPG armor. You can add or add RPG armor by just hitting the button here. Use lights. This will actually start with the lights on. Use vehicle without the character. This is very, very important. I get lots of emails, and what is most disappointing, some bad reviews, because the people use this as auto-possess vehicle, do not use the character, and they do not check this variable. If you don't check this variable, the vehicle will not behave correctly. So if you want to auto-possess the vehicle, for example, you have a tank level in your map, and you want to auto-possess this this vehicle from the start of the map, you will need to check this use vehicle without the character. That way the vehicle will know how to fire the custom events that controls everything, because I move everything from the event stick to custom events, so you need this to be on if you are using vehicle without the possession, that is without entering the vehicle. Use invert pitch, self-explanatory, invert the pitch of the mouse. Use replenishing ATGM, so this is default on. If you check this off, you have one rocket here, and that's it. You don't have any more. So yeah, and for some sort my editor is lagging. I don't know, AT Radeon is not very good with Unreal. Sometimes it happens. So yeah, use replenish ATGM. Use possess character. This is another variable that I included. Maybe I will rename it I don't know, to be more self-explanatory. So if you die in this vehicle and this is checked on, you will respawn, and it's as simple like that. So yeah, and also I changed so that actually there is a project called One HUD, I think, and some users are getting errors that vehicles do not work with that HUD because the HUD will not track them, and the problem was that when you enter this vehicle, your vehicle disappear, but actually it will not be attached to the vehicle. It will be on the spot where you enter the vehicle. But now I changed it so that your character is always attached to the vehicle, and yeah, that should fix some problems with custom projects for some people. So yeah, use a possess character if you want after a tank is destroyed to be spawned on. You need to check this. Use vision of all cameras. If you uncheck this, by default is unchecked. You will only have a vision So it has thermal cameras and night vision on turret position. If you check this on, for this demonstration it's checked on, but default is checked off. You can use all the visions on all the camera, back camera, front camera and turret, and if this is checked off, you will only use thermal visions on the turret, inside of the turret. This is a personal preference, of course. Third gun overheat, actually it's a second gun, wrong category. This is actually this is variable need to be deleted. I'm sorry. This is the category for a mounted machine gun. So yeah, in the next update I will need to delete that. And actually the second gun we need to talk about. The second gun is a coaxial gun. So we have a first second gun overheating. Every bullet that you fire, you will add some overheating to your gun until it overheats completely and shut down, and then it needs to cool down. And every bullet 2 points are added to the overheating. So if you want to disable overheating mechanics, just type this to 0 and you are set. And this is the cooldown rate. Actually, for every second 14 points are deducted. I know Unreal, I know I need radeon, yeah. So yeah, where I was, I'm sorry guys. So yeah, this is 14 points that will be deducted of the heating. So yeah, if you want gun to be overheating more, type this to 4, and want to be cooled down more, turn this to 25 and you are set to go. Countermeasures time, this is the time needed for the smoke launchers to be replenished. Default is 15 seconds, you can make it to 4, 1 or to be replenished immediately. So we have a Woodland Skin. This is a customizations, and I don't know, I switched this to customizations to skins. I still didn't decide yet. And this project is a customization, so we have multiple skins for this vehicle. We have a desert skin, pretty cool for desert environments. We have a digital desert, digital skin. I like digital skins very much. We have a digital urban skin, and we have a Arctic skin, like Arctic operations, with some whites and browns for a snow map maybe. I like to include multiple skins with my vehicles, and every update I try to bring even more. If I have an idea and time to make it, I will do it. So yeah, it's no big problem. ATG replenish time, as I said, default is 20 seconds. So after you fire the projectile, 20 seconds is needed for projectiles to be replenished. That is the missile. I put this for this demonstration on 5, and I think that is the last of the variables. Yes, they are. Now let's take a closer look at the blueprint itself. So yeah, first of all, there is this black box. I included it on my project. Basically, it's a debugging for me, for my life to be easier. I can hide the HUD and use slow motion and use a control spring arm length and lock the turret position, but I leave them in the blueprints. For me and for some of you guys, you actually sometimes get pissed off because I remove them from certain projects and you like them, and or I don't know, particularly slow-mo. I got some emails thanking me just for this because they didn't know it's possible in Unreal. I didn't know myself until I searched a little bit. So yeah, as I said, there are no event sticks. Event stick is disabled, and everything guys is on the custom events. So if you have another vehicle that you want to use with this project, and for example you want to make your own model of its own ATG missiles, actually here is this is the nodes controlling to the ATGM missiles. Everything is in these nodes for the vehicles, and rest is in the blueprint of the missiles itself. So it's a very easy thing to understand. And when I said that nodes need to be clear, this is what I meant, because probably I will forget in the month or 2 months how I did this, and I need to revisit my projects for myself. I just forget. I mean, it's a human thing. How I achieve this, because it's a lot of trial and error for me. I am not a pro in Unreal, so but I do my best, and keeping nodes clean is a very important things. So yeah, this is for ATGM. This is for the secondary gun, Coaxial Gun. We have a particle effects. So yeah, if you have your own vehicles, you can just copy paste this node and modify it a little bit, and you are set to go, and will spare you some much needed time. And basically I color coded the blueprints. So like this dark green is custom events, so everything this is tied to custom events. This light green, it's control nodes, firing, switching visions. So for example we have a thermal vision here, and basically everything that is tied to input is on the green nodes. These blue nodes are event possess, and here it is use vehicle without the character. So you need when you decide to use a vehicle without the character and you do not check use vehicle without the character, this node will not fire, and you will not have all of these nodes working. It will be dead, and basically the vehicle will be useless. And yeah, if some of you guys listening this breakdown video, just if you use the vehicle without the characters, you need to check that, because half of the nodes will not work. And this is like a purple, pink, call it what you want, color. It's actually for possessing the character. And basically the whites are event begin plates and event hit nodes, so that is very easily to navigate. The yellow, this kind yellow, it's event damage and all the damage that is done to the vehicle, so I can easily navigate to the blueprint. And here we, for example, have a crawl speed. It's an input action, and they are in the green box. So this is controlling the crawl speed of the vehicle. So yeah, guys, this is a quick rundown of the newest project. Sadly, it's not doing so well. I hope it will improve on the marketplace in the months that comes, because I really worked hard on this project. So, but I liked the vehicle. I mean, I like the lines. We have some sharp lines here and some curved sharps there, and I know it's a fun vehicle to work on. And I always wanted to do a BMP. So yeah, now finally I have done it. One thing that I also include with this vehicle, and will include for all of my vehicles, and most of them are actually updated, and I didn't know that was a thing. Actually, some of you guys didn't set LODs on your projects, and it's a very important thing to do. When I purchased the models from the marketplace for my own project, I always set the LODs. I am using Unreal 4 integrated the LOD settings, or simply Polygon. Excellent programs if I need more control. So simply Polygon or Unreal 4 LOD. So yeah, first LOD, we have a triangle count here, and LOD 3, basically it's a 6000 1% or 0.7%. So yeah guys, all my vehicles are 80 or 85% updated with LODs, because actually some of you guys didn't know that you can do that by yourself, and basically LODs are made when you start your projects. So when you have your project, depending on your project, maybe you have a, I don't know, third-person game or strategy game, and you don't need this high quality mesh. You can bring it even more, and from the far it will look the same. From this position, if you have a strategy game, you can go even lower. This this LOD 0 and this LOD 3 from this position are the same. So yeah guys, I will set that up for you, and I encourage you, for all of your project, use LODs as much as you can. I use them in my vehicles and in my projects, but that is a personal settings for every project that you do. So, but I try to make it like universal settings that will do for almost all of the projects, third or first person. Let me see if I can talk just a little bit. What is more important? We have here a boost input. So if you are having your own vehicle and you want some boost, and here you go. And actually guys, we have this project settings here. You can change this to give it a vehicle your personal preference of movements. If you want to make it more heavier or sluggish to control, you increase the mass, increase the drag coefficient, chassis width, chassis height, etc., and it will behave differently. So yeah, yeah, I think I have finished it, and I'm sorry guys, but my Unreal 4 is crawling. I know it happens sometimes with the radeons when you are recording the things. Not always, but sometimes. Now, I don't know what on, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I do not want to do that. Just to take a closer look at projectile, what I said. So we have a projectile movement here, and actually we have a gravity. So we have a projected gravity scale, and that is what I was talking about. This projectile is actually affected by the gravity. So if you do some math, and you have I don't know, 1000 meters, and you want the projectiles to drop off, you need to do some math and change this gravity scale here, and you will have a more realistic way of the projectiles. But I leave that default one for the large projectiles. And yeah, if you want to gravity to be more effective on the bullet, just increase the gravity. And another big thing, again, if you have a, I don't know, custom vehicle, or even my my vehicle and you want to add them to the damage list. For example, this is the newest vehicle and all my previous vehicles are not affected with this gun yet because I didn't update them, and I will update them through the update process, because I wait at least four minor things to need to be changes to the project so I can submit the update. I cannot submit update for every little change because I think Epic market review guys will hate me for that very much. So of course, if there is some game breaking bug like I found out in the last I know 2 months, I will update the project immediately, no question asked. It's a big bug, but for some bugs and for small features I will actually at least 4 things need to be on my list to update the project, because it will go for a review process, and for one thing for one small thing it's a big process to do. So for example, you have a custom vehicle, your custom mesh. Let's pretend this is because I don't have any mesh here, so this is a mesh here, and you want to this vehicle to be affected by this gun here. You actually need to add the tag, and tag for this main gun is L 30mm damage class 10. That means that this is the land vehicle. L means land, 30 is 30mm, and damage class is 10, so 10 points for every each shot. So yeah, just copy this, open your blueprint, go to your root here, tap tags, add a new tag, and copy paste. And now your vehicle will be affected by the main gun. Same things go for the ATGM class. This is ATGM damage class, and damage is 70, so 70 damage will be applied to the model, and all of those tags can be found in the blueprints of the vehicle. We have a ATGM class 25, 35, 50, 70, 100. So yeah, if you want to make an instant kill with this vehicle, you will put ATGM class 100, and actually the dummy tank is set with ATGM class 100. So yeah, this is the I know most important thing to do with your custom vehicles, or even with my vehicles if they are not updated yet. So yeah guys, I hope that you enjoyed this little breakdown video, and I hope that you will find this project useful in your projects and that you will build on it, because all of my projects are meant to be built on it. And sometimes I receive email of great things made by users, and sometimes I ask, how did you that? I don't understand, maybe I can implement it to my project, and that is the whole idea. Because if you find this project useful and you find better way of doing things, send me emails. I will try to fix my project, and of course you can all use these nodes in your private projects, in your own vehicles. That is the point of all of my projects, to be built on and to be used out of the box. But even what you decide with the project, the nodes, I'm trying to be clean with them. No spaghetti if it's possible. Maybe a little spaghetti if it's, but I prefer without any if it's possible. So yeah guys, thank you for watching this, and I hope if you purchase this, thank you very much, it means a lot. Now I'm kinda stuck. Not stuck, I'm almost full-time working for the marketplace, I have some freelancing to do, but mainly I don't know, 70% is marketplace, and I'm more concentrated on the marketplace than on the freelancing, because I want to make it a thing. I want to make bigger, better projects and better vehicles, and update my vehicles, so that not leave much time on freelancing, because freelancing also requires so much times, and when I get a contract, I need to put all of my vehicles on the hold. And if some vehicles do not do well, this is the case with this vehicle, well, I'm kind of screwed, but it will be okay. So yeah, guys, see you on the next update. I'm preparing an update for Redux pack. Actually, it's due for some updates. I need to add thermal visions, and I will try to, I don't know, add some new things to the pack as usual. But in that pack I will add thermal versions and fix some minor bugs and some minor improvements to the blueprint. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Thank you and bye.